My name is Elysia English. I'm standing on the deck of my tiny home studio build. I'm building one of Home Hardware's backyard packages. They have lots of packages available from garages and sheds to decks and fences, and your plans come free with purchase of materials. So I'm building my very own studio in my backyard space. It's a pretty awesome build, and I'm building this build myself as an all-woman build. I know I'm at the part of the project where I need to start thinking about the interior space, which means I'm going to want lights and hydro, plugs, outlets, everything into my space. So we headed to my favorite local home hardware, McNaughton's Home Hardware, to pick up all the supplies we needed for the next stage of this big project. Today I am working on putting on my K-Can vinyl board and batten on the exterior of my studio. I haven't done this part of the project before. I've done tons of DIY projects, but never installed vinyl board and batten. And so I wanted to practice on this wall here, getting all of my drip edges for my window and my J-channels and everything installed before I showed you kind of how I learned how to do it. But I'm going to show you on the front of the build now that I've kind of got my expertise on this side. So what I've done right now is installed everything around my windows and around the trim of the building to get my first couple of sheets of vinyl on, which you can see I've started to install here. So I'm going to work my way across this wall, and once I get this side done, I'm going to start and show you how I did everything on the front of the building. Here's how. That was my first cut piece.
It looks so good.
Seamless. I'm feeling very accomplished of my cut piece because I didn't want to do different sections, but it got really narrow here and I wanted it to join up really nice with the J edge all the way around. So perfect cut. I measured twice, cut once. Actually, I think I measured 3 times, cut once. So now I'll be able to get this all nailed on. And when you put your nails on, you want to make sure that you don't put the nails super tight. You want to leave about 1/8 of an inch so that if you need to, I'll show you here. You want to make sure your nail is in between the centers of these little slots here. That way if you do need to slide it up and down, you can. Now I've cut mine like perfectly to size, just leaving about 1/4 of an inch on the bottom room for it to expand and contract. But you don't want your nails to be super tight. You want to leave a bit of give room. The battle is real. So it's a little dark inside the studio, but good news, in a couple of days, I will have electricity in this space. Thanks to Home Hardware's experts, I was able to pick up everything that I needed to do the electrical in this space. I've been working the past couple of days getting all of the final details on the exterior. Did you really think I was gonna show you during this episode? You'll have to stay tuned to the next episode for the big reveal. Our next episode, you will get to see the reveal of all of the exterior and everything that we've been working on for the tiny home studio build. This has been an epic project for me, and I wanna thank everybody for the support. Building my own studio is definitely a dream come true, and to know that I was able to build this with my very own hands is super empowering for myself. So I'm really thrilled to have been able to do this with the support of Home Hardware. If you've not been to Home Hardware's website, check it out. They have lots of backyard packages available, and they definitely make backyard dreams come true. Head to homehardware.ca to see everything they have available, garages and sheds, decks and fences. If you can dream it, they have it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you on the next update.